Latest on tropical disturbance 92P, that's the designation given by the US Navy. It's at 10.9 degrees south, 147.6 east at 12 noon, Australian Eastern Standard Time this March 17th, with winds of 35 miles an hour and a pressure of 1005 millibars. This new system could deliver severe consequences to the Cape York Peninsula of Australia. It's already a stage 5 on the CDPS, with a big rainfall threat for the peninsula and beyond. Models say that this storm, soon-to-be storm, could intensify significantly as it moves through the Cape York Peninsula into the Gulf of Carpentaria. There it is right now. It's just south of Papua New Guinea. It's going to move across the Coral Sea over Australia in the next few days. 104 miles from Port Moresby, 368 from Thursday Island, 407 from Weipa, 739 from Nulambie and 839 from Borroloola. These distances will decrease over time as the system moves towards the southwest. A cyclone watch is in effect for the Torres Strait Islands to Cape Flattery in the south. That's the main reason why we've gone so early on these updates, because watches are already in effect and we need to deliver this information to you. Looking at the GFS model run, this is what we're anticipating in the next few days. The system moving in from the northeast over the Cape York Peninsula. We're looking at maybe Tuesday or Wednesday according to what we're looking at here. A significant hurricane strength storm landfall according to the GFS only. The model spread is quite wide, both in intensity and in track. Some models even suggesting that the storm will not cross the peninsula and will stick to the east. Other models saying it will move towards the top end. The latest GFS run there showing a landfall midway along the Cape York Peninsula, the Gulf of Carpentaria coast, pretty much the border region between Queensland and the Northern Territory. Sea surface temperatures are very warm, 29 or even 30 degrees Celsius, which is certainly enough fuel for a significant storm, which this could well become. Some model projections putting this towards Category 4 or Category 5 on the Australian scale, Category 4 on the Saffir-Simpson scale as well. The GFS run there having a significant hurricane strength storm, Category 3 on the Australian scale to make landfall in Cape York, and then even stronger on the final landfall on the Gulf of Carpentaria coast. The Bureau of Meteorology calling for a Category 2 initially and then a Category 1 afterwards in the Gulf. Chance of tropical storm force winds now look like this: 60% chance at Weipa, 15% at the Thursday Islands, 40% at Groote Land, 40% at Ngumbawar and 50% at Borroloola. These percentages could change significantly over time. This is what we're concerned about looking at the long range on these models. About 4 to 5 days out, we're looking at rapid intensification. Most of those models take it into the Gulf by that point, and that's when we're looking at significant intensification possible. Of course, it would have to move enough over the water to facilitate that strengthening. Initially though, it looks like it's going to be more modest strengthening and probably won't get beyond Category 1 or 2 by the time it reaches the Cape York Peninsula. Sea surface temperature is very high, wind shear expected to remain pretty low. Quite curious to see how close it is to Papua New Guinea on the satellite imagery as we look at it right now. These are the latest 12 hours, 6 or 12 hours on the Himawari 8 satellite. The system's still yet to really get a proper circulation going. That's why it's not been designated as a tropical cyclone yet, and the winds really are probably not there yet to support a tropical cyclone either. But it is certainly a potent threat throughout this coming week, and will certainly be a significant problem for these areas, especially those that have already been affected by flooding problems this season. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project reach the next level by becoming a patron. It makes us even better, and you can reap your own benefits from becoming a patron at patreon.com/Force13. With a special thanks to these patrons, too many to read out individually, but we thank them very much for their support through the project over several months now. You can also find Force13 on Skype and Fool13 on Discord at extension 9094 for tropical weather chat.